Welcome back, YouTube. PPS back. It is the 20th of December. We're coming at you guys for one play of the day spot tonight for today's NBA slate. 5-game NBA slate for a Tuesday is actually pretty good. Usually we're on the lower end, like 2 to 4 games, but we'll take a 5-game slate. Some pretty good games when you look across the NBA, but there's one spot that stands out. A guy actually did back last night as a free play. So if you guys did follow me over on Twitter, you did see this guy already in my bets from last night. And let's do a quick recap here. We did cash Toledo first half over 78.5. Probably one of the easier ones we've hit in a while. Just an absolute torrid pace. Those two are my favorite two teams in the country to back. Obviously, you guys know I'm a huge Rockets fan. And Marshall has been doing fantastic for me as well. So it was the best of both worlds for that one. We did lose SMU, just looked absolutely dreadful. But we're back today. So far in the NBA, we finally passed the 500 mark. We are still negative 0.04, but we do have a spot today that I think is going to get us into the green today. And I'm heading back to Utah, heading back to my boy Lauri Markkanen, facing off against Detroit tonight. Second end of a back-to-back, which is a little bit concerning, but they did get blown out by 21 last night. He did perform well, obviously did hit this number yesterday with 24 and 6. And he has been averaging this over the past month through the 34 minutes of games that he has played here, 23 and 7.5 so far this month. And I expect that to continue. All right, let's go into the numbers a little bit here. Very good matchup in terms of paint points allowed. Detroit is the third worst in terms of points allowed in the paint. Utah is actually the worst in that category. So obviously that's a good matchup here. Detroit ranks second last in points allowed per game. They rank third last in field goals allowed, and they're very poor, fourth worst in terms of opponent field goal percentage. Lauri has been really one of the best pickups of the entire season from the offseason for the NBA here. A guy that I did not I expected him to be good, but not this good. This is actually a combo of two of my favorite players that were switching teams, and Bojan Bogdanovic and Lauri Markkanen. And Lauri has been really good as of late. Like I said, 23 and 7.5. But what I do really like is just the minutes, right? We're seeing 33 plus minutes in all of these competitive games. Unfortunately, Utah has seen quite a few blowouts recently. They've had the Bucks and the Cavs in the overtime game against New Orleans. He crushed this number. And then another blowout against New Orleans, lost by 21, but still got there in 31 minutes, grabbing 11 rebounds. So far on the season, he's averaging 12.7 potential rebound chances, which is obviously very good to see. If we see him grab double-digit rebounds, I think this number is easily going to get smashed. I expect him to be able to really score wherever he wants. The Kelly Olynyk news will be important. Obviously, I would like to have him out just to see more minutes. Like I said, he played 32 minutes last night and didn't even get his last rotation. So he was on pace to probably play 38 minutes in that game if we could have stayed competitive. But I think this game is going to be much more competitive. The spread is obviously a lot closer than last night's game against the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers are a very good defense, and I still hit my over 2.5 3-pointers bet last night. He still came through. We're seeing a 2.5-point spread. And if we look at these last couple games, obviously there hasn't been many close ones, but the ones that have been close, we'll just say within 10, we've seen him score 21 points, 31 points, 23 points, and 38 points, or 32 points with 9 rebounds in that one. There's been a lot of really big pop-off performances when the games have stayed competitive. And this is a matchup that I expect to be competitive. The Pistons cannot stop the paint. They cannot stop the three ball. They're terrible defensively overall. And I think that we're going to see a pace in this game that will get us to this number fairly easily. This is the highest total on the slate outside of the Denver-Memphis game. And talent-wise, this is not anywhere close to that game. So that just shows the pace should be there. Lauri should have a great matchup wherever he goes here. Obviously, they have Jalen Duren, Isaiah Stewart, but neither one of those guys will be able to handle Lauri Markkanen on the outside. He is a very, very big stretch four, and I expect him to go off tonight in this matchup versus Detroit. So Let me know if you're tailing, guys. Smash that like button if you are, and I'm really, really excited. If you do want to jump in, I am doing my promo. You would get through the rest of the season or the rest of the year. We got another 11 days left, so I'm super excited for that. So if you do want to join, we'd love to have you. Obviously, we're on a pretty good run right now, and I expect that to continue here heading into the new year. So have a great day, guys. Best of luck on all your bets, and enjoy this 5-game Tuesday